to link the two buildings so that if you're coming here to a funeral afterwards, it's not necking down to a 4-foot wide sidewalk. It's generous and welcoming. And I think, Joe, as you said, the kids are hanging out here all the time, and that way some kind of amphitheater-y kind of seating is that they can pile in, but on both sides of the street, and it starts to link across there.
If you watch the kids leave any mass, they're always running up and down that hill, and
yeah.
you know, so that, and the fact that it
walking along this wall.
and the fact that it's mirrored means it's tied together. I thought you were going to put a bridge across this.
No,
Actually, I think if you make those walls to walk on and stuff, it makes it more fun for the kids. Which, I'm serious. I mean, little kids and.
So this didn't change much.
You know, on your first floor, just real quick.
Yeah.
I think that if you did decide, one of the things that did seem to be really liked in the discussions with the group was that an outdoor patio, a courtyard. So
Yeah.
if this courtyard for some reason doesn't feel big enough, you could still go out here and have some additional gathering space there, just to supplement.
Well,
that.
I like the articulation of yours. It wasn't just a square, but it had some nooks and crannies to hide, to settle back into and be comfortable.
But the idea, just you can just picture people lounging there, just like they do in front of, the bank building downtown. With the big lunch area with the, surrounded by.
Play this out a little further, though. Is there a chance, if we get far enough back, that we could actually have a drop-off lane, or what do you think of?
Well, right
I
now
think
it
it's
says,
just drop off
no parking during certain time periods, so it is a de facto drop-off
I would
lane.
think, though, if kindergarten is taken off the way it seems to be, is that the village
Or
would be
even
very
just dropping
interested.
off some old folks that are coming to a function. I mean,
Well, I
having
think-
a drop off. It's not like
Yeah.
we want to create a portico share here, but procession is a part of it. But they have to deal with the vehicles. They're coming over here,
Yeah.
or
No,
all the handicap parking basically becomes that block.
Yeah.
And
can imagine
it's
that
something
the
I think
city-
we have to start to
Yeah.
think about, though.
And that gets back to the more you pull it back, the more it gets it out of the corner.
Yeah.
Which is not an intended thought. Upstairs stayed very much the same. It was just starting, but what I did do is start to layer in some ideas on the ceiling, and to try to keep it rather equal so that it can be reconfigured however you want. Maybe it's just a series of little coffers, so that if chairs shift, there's not a balance or a bias one way or the other. But I also thought is maybe this is lower. Right now it's the full height of McDonald Hall. Maybe this is down to 10 feet. So relatively it's high.